got Naomi and we've got... oh, hello,
Hi.
nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Miles, over that 9 days, but they've been wearing the same shirt for the last 9 days. Now, does that not show commitment? Now, along with wearing the shirt, and along with wearing cycling the 435 miles, they've also raised over £50,000. Now that total was burst, was smashed a few days ago, and a number of people have asked if it's possible we could increase the total, because we know there's a lot more people have indicated that they want to make a contribution, so we expect that we'll be getting something like £60,000, which is certainly no mean feat. And this goes in the back of the national advert we took out in the Independent and the newspaper to commemorate the anniversary of the slaughter that took place last year. Now, I think everyone was horrified when we watched the media last year, the narrative that they gave about the situation. And we noticed last year there was over 100,000 people demonstrated against the slaughter that took place. And after that, there was thousands of people that protested against the BBC in terms of their coverage. So we put that advert in the Independent and the Eye. We were hoping the editors of these newspapers would maybe think again. Anyway, they're reporting the situation in Gaza. As I mentioned before, there was over 2,200 Palestinians killed last year. Amongst them was 551 children. 6 years earlier, there was 1,400 Palestinians killed, over 300 children. Now, Dr. Mona El-Farah, where is she? Dr. Mona El-Farah has asked us for two things.
Jews for justice for Palestinians. These campaigns are organised and will continue to be organised again and again and again until the unspeakable torching of babies, the ethnic clearances, the bombing of civilians, the ghettoisation of Gaza, the appalling human rights violations perpetrated by the Israeli government and by the settlers. We in JFJP profoundly decry these crimes against humanity and declaim that Netanyahu does not speak for us. We have sister organisations here, Independent Jewish Voices, JBIG, Judas, Jewish Socialist Group, and in many EU countries under the banner of EJJP, in the US, Jewish Voice for Peace, AJJP, in Canada, in South Africa, in Australia, in South America, and in Iran. And we all demand justice for Palestinians. We all state loud and clear, not in our name. Yesterday and tomorrow and always, we demand justice and we will never give up. The people of Susuya village have suffered a historic ethnic persecution. Their story is the Palestinian story. The first eviction from their original village in Karyatin in 1948, the year when Israel was founded, it was razed to the ground by the terror gangs which laid waste to 530 Palestinian villages, who massacred the people of Deir Yassin, and let it not be forgotten, those of another 19 villages in the act of founding Israel. They were driven out again during the Nakba in 1967, when they took refuge in their summer shepherding caves. And in the following year they were forcefully evicted, and once more in 2001. Now this year an Israeli Supreme Court judge, Noam Scholberg, himself an illegal settler, such is Israel's respect for national law, preempted the Supreme Court's scheduled sitting on August the 3rd to personally declare that the clearance was legal. Susuya village has received EU and UK funds, so the threats unusually have received critical reactions from Cameron, the EU and even Obama, and so they're on hold at the moment. But this village is not alone. Just this week another village in E1 was scheduled for demolition. It's a test case for the Bennett Plan, for the clearances of 30,000 Bedouin Palestinians from Area C to be forcibly reallocated to A, so that C can be subsumed into Israel, the fundamentalist Zionist project of Eretz Israel, Greater Israel. Be clear, verbal condemnation, fine words alone are meaningless. They are actually a green light to Netanyahu. Cameron and the EU must forcefully take action that has material effect. They must exclude Israel from the EU Trade Association Agreement, and they and the US must immediately stop all arms trade with Israel. Israel can only sustain its gross violations of human rights because it is backed by, is integrated into Western finance and politics. It is time our government woke up to the fact that the settlers have hijacked their Middle East politics. Those who turn a blind eye to these horrendous human rights violations feed the very extremism they purport to oppose. Justice for the Palestinians is their absolute human right. Justice for the Palestinians is the necessary condition for all our security. But also, let's be clear, without this, there is no solution to the question of integrity for the Jewish people. We demand of Netanyahu, bring the arsonist murders to justice. Stop the demolition of Susuya. Stop the eviction of 30,000 Bedouin. Stop the Bennett Plan. As Jews, we demand justice for Palestinians.
Yeah!